A major criticism of the grace message or the new covenant message is that they say there's no repentance. Repentance is a very simple thing to understand. Even a child can understand it. The word comes from two words put together, a compound word. It means change, meta. The Greek word meta means change, and noia, metanoia. Noia means mind. Repentance means change mind. That's what the word repentance means. In the new covenant, God's way of changing a life comes from the change of heart. It's internal. It's not external. And it starts with a person hears the gospel, then they change their mind to God. They turn to God in their mind. Then they are born again, and then they continue to believe. That's the order of salvation. Hear the gospel, change of mind or turn to God in the mind, born again, and then continue believing. That is how God changes a life. Now, when we say change your mind, that is the root of repentance. The fruit of repentance is that the result of that changed mind is that you get new desires inside. How does that work? Well, when you turn to God, when you change your mind to God, so you've thought about it, you haven't left your brains at the door, you've responded to the gospel message, and you've turned to God, you begin to hate the things you used to love. And you begin to love the things you used to hate. Result? A brand new life. Power from within to live differently. See, that's the fruit of repentance. So for legalists to say that when we preach the new covenant message, that there is no repentance, therefore it can't be right, is incorrect. God's method is a change from the inside. That's the only power. That's the only way you are going to change your life, is where it comes from within. It's not something imposed on you or forced on the outside by legalism, by principles. It's got to come from the inside, and God knows that. That's why he brought in the new covenant. That's why it is so powerful. That's why it's called the gospel. See, Paul intertwines the word gospel with grace. In fact, it's called the gospel of grace. So when we say grace, we mean the gospel, which is simply the good news. So, there certainly is repentance in the new covenant and in the grace message, and it's very powerful.